I'm getting a new car next week. You might say I'm a bit of a hoarder and carry a fair bit of stuff with me. So I'm going to get all the stuff out and then I'm going to show you what I carry in the back of my ute. Alright, here it is all unpacked. Alright, I'll take you through the guided tour. This is my paint cans, just long bits of pipe with a half cut bit of pipe draw. They're pretty handy. Got some things rolling away. Oh yeah, got WD-40, Aerogard in there, and then white on one side and coloured ones on the other. Yeah, helmets, earbuds, gloves, the glasses, fire extinguisher, gumboots, Chris's gumboots, vest, rain jacket, vest for the stupid guy, spare rain jacket just in case somebody else is with me, rain pants, except they just tend to blow out in the crotch as soon as you start using them, so they're more like rain chaps. Got some gaiters if you're going into snake country or just into loggy country or long grass country. It hurts less when you run into the sticks. Yeah, right, what do we got on here? Got glove clips, spare bubbles for prisms. You can buy them on Temu and eBay, and you can get like a roll of 20 for, I don't know, $50. And then there's if you would want to buy the genuine proper ones. Spare pole tip, always good to have, so if you notice your pole's running a bit low. Spare GS18 aerial. If you've had a GS18, you know how quickly they snap. This is a prismatic compass, proper prismatic, so you can see a little prism in the side there. So there's like a reverse compass in there. I reckon you get slightly more accurate readings, mainly for doing sketches or looking for trees. Kestrel weather station, various adapters, 5/8 to Leica spigot, a homemade 5/8 to Leica spigot, stationary texters, tape measures, fancy tape measures, card reader that is, for reading the cards. Somewhere in here, there's this little guy here. It's a double-ended USB, for the little one for going into your phone and then the big one for going into the gear. I find these pretty good, pretty handy thing. Buy a pole bubble. This thing, you put that in your the old beep and seatbelt holder. They're pretty handy. I've got a couple of those. Right angled prism, various Allen keys, the big boys for most of the trig stations in New South Wales. These ones are for the tripods, and I think 8mm for opening monitoring wells. I got a couple little screws. I've got a tripod that I put screws through to stop the legs slipping when I'm doing leveling. Electrical tape, always good. Retros, always handy to have. Electrical tape doubles as a band-aid if you run out of band-aids. Alright, what else have we got? Oh, a little toolkit. Always good to have the old cheap $30 one. So spanners, sockets. This thing, I call them the dog turds. It's like a tyre repair kit, so you can, if you get a puncture, you can just repair yourself, and you've got an air pump, you can pump it up. Snatch straps for tying stuff on the roof. I've got a boat, and when we're taking the 3-metre invar pole, inverter, straps for jiggers if you want to carry them on your back. I've got a set of jumper leads in there. Alright, and we move up in here. We got shovel, post hole shovel. I mostly use that for digging out drainage pits. Tomahawky doesn't get much use, but you can use him on a bitumen road if you hammer that into a square. I've seen a guy do it. You hammer it in a square and it'll just pop out and you'll be able to get to whatever was hammered in underneath. Wood saw, he doesn't get much use. Brush hook. My favourite, matlock, the mattock. That's my tool of choice. I get that out generally before the shovel. I find the mattock's a pretty good tool because you can sort of scrape at various depths, and if it's a bit hard you can really get into it. I know there's two schools of thought on that. There's probably plenty of mattock haters. Hammer, club hammer, sledgehammer, bull dink or bull prick, a pretty long one. I got a crowbar. It's flat at one end, pointy at the other. The reason it's pointy at this end is you can jam that into holes in manholes and drainage pits and just like pry them open. What else have we got? Oh, this is a pit lifting tool. That in combination with the crowbar, you can lift those it's a lintel lifter. I got the old axe there for when I want to get really serious. Oh, the skeleton key, yeah, that'll get you to places that you couldn't normally go. Rolling bar for the pit lifter, and then various pit lifts. I found this thing in a store, one of our stores. It's like a little dwarf sword, I guess you'd call it, but it's actually quite good. You can jam it in and find stuff that's buried under the dirt, like manholes and that sort of thing. various pit lifters. So you got your graded lifter. There's a graded lifter. Couple of hook lifters, which are handy. Crowbar. There's another crowbar underneath there. Your normal pit lifter. Earth Tech pit lifter. Telstra pit lifter. I think that's all the pit lifters. Oh yeah, and these are pit poppers. So if you're having a bit of trouble with a gaddock, you can use those to pop the pit. Extension poles. So I normally carry two, one older one and one newer one for use the older one in the bush and new one when things are serious, and then two GPS extensions. These aren't actually genuine survey products, they're some sort of geotech thing, but I mainly use them. I put the two of them together and put it with another thing that I got around here somewhere, and that's I put my repeat aerial on the top so it gets it up nice and high. My main pole, so my main jigger pole, main GPS pole. This guy I call Larry Longprong. It goes up to 3.5, and if you combo that up with two of these, you can sometimes get above tree canopy. And then a couple of spares. I always carry a couple of spare guys with me. This is an old 2.15, and that's a spare GPS, and another spare GPS up the back. My lucky pig. What else have we got? Oh yeah, rail shoe. So it goes on the rail for measuring rail. And there's another one of these. This is my homemade rail shoe. Before I got a proper one, you just slip the pole in the end there, and you can just walk along, take pole shots. Not as accurate as the rail shoe, but it's pretty good. Binoculars, not bad if you're on recon and you're out the front and you're taking 500 meter shots. Car for the GPS mount. These are a set of multis. They're actually for doing up stainless steel balcony rails, but I've folded them down, and you can use them for pulling tri-bracks apart or tightening up things in tri-bracks if they come loose under the little foot screw things. Couple of rafts, couple of files, chisel is my change point of choice if I'm leveling. Pop rivet can fix a lot of things. Hacksaw for I use it for cutting plastic pipe up. Quite a lot of our markers are orange conduit. Center punch for tops of star pickets. There's another Allen key. Your box cutter knife. Punches. Couple of shifters. Always handy to have a couple of shifters. The wire brush is a pretty handy thing, cleaning the tops off marks and that sort of thing. If you want to get a proper look at them, they're actually pretty good for cleaning your boots at the end of the day. Get on there, get the mud off your boots. You always need a good set of pliers. Mainly I use them for taking the wire off a pile of star pickets. What else we got? Various bits of tools. Most of them I've picked up off the side of the road over the years. Spare aerials, always good to have. Change plate, there you go, leveling change plate. Drill, buy a good one. They're all the same these days though. The DeWalt used to be the premium, but they're just relabeled Black & Deckers these days. First aid kit, best thing to have in a first aid kit. Band-aids, Panadol, and something else that'll come to me in a little while. This is a snake bite kit if you want to take the whole kit and caboodle, and this is the mini snake bite kit bottle. I've got optical, no, not an optical, a little mini spirit level. Sometimes you want to put a benchmark on a wall, and then I've got the digital version. Somebody gave me this for Christmas, quite handy. Sometimes you want to it's actually quite good for getting grades of pipes if you're not sure which way it's going, if you're down in a big hole. Alright, how are we going? Oh yeah, tripods. I carry 6. It's probably too many. 4's a good amount, but you know, if you've got 4, you've got 3 that you're working on and one rover. And then I've got the 2 spares. If I want to leave a couple behind, logging, GPS static, the old, what are they called? Ski poles. I'll think of it in a second. I got this guy. This is a thing for setting up on carpet. If she folds out the other way around, like that. There you go. Carpet or slippery floors. You put your legs in and put the rubber things in. Creates a nice stable base. Doesn't get much use, but you never know when you're going to get a job in a factory. Umbrella, always handy to have. We chain up our GPSs when we're leaving them in generally better areas, so we'll just chain it around the tri-brack, and we lose a lot less that way. What else have we got? Oh yeah, hat, tree field guide, miscellaneous paperwork that I've just pulled out of the ute. This is funny. They've given us the full, here's our work procedures, all 300 pages. You can see how often it gets read. But then we've got the MSDS. This always makes me laugh. In the last couple of pages, see if we can find it here. The one right at the end. Yeah, here she is. MSDS for water. Yeah, very good. Alright, what else have we got? Keep going. I got homemade lead line, rivets. We use these expanding metal dowels. That's our concrete thing of choice. Paint pens, old SSM still waiting to be used. GI nails is what's in there. This is my commodity boxes that you're going to open. So I've got my flagging, I've got my deck spikes, got a great pile of nails, got a drag chain in here. It doesn't get much work as a drag chain, but it makes a good backup for these chains. Run out of ones for the GPS. What do we got? Oh, your Loctite, more Allen keys, the old 5/8 adapter if we need to use it. Sakia. It's not going to close now. What about on this side? Oh, various adapters and nuts and bits and pieces. What else is in the toolbox? This is always full of stuff. Oh yeah, set of drills is good. Multimeter, yeah, so if you need to test your aerial or something on your repeater. Air pump, so if you use the old dog turds from over there and you combo that up, you can pump your tyres up in the field. So much easier to go to a survey, but sometimes it's not a survey there. Oh yeah, this guy, that's my mini tripod. There's a couple of bolts in there that go with that. And then I've got these guys here. This pile of things. You undo them and you put them on 3 tripods, and then you put another tripod on the top so the leg goes in a little hole, stops it slipping. If you want to do a tripod stack, don't recommend it. It's pretty unstable, but it sometimes gets you out of trouble. I'd always carry a couple of spare dry brakes with me. Soldering iron, always a good thing to have, especially if you work with repeater radios all the time. And then, these are circlet pliers, so you can use these if you get the right ones and file them down to the right size. You can use those to do maintenance on a tri-brake. On the Leica ones, there's 2 little holes, and you can spin it round on the inside and undo it and fix things that are broken in there. Of course, got me lucky corn cob. I don't know why I'm still carrying that corn cob around. Alright, what else have we got? Oh, the GoPro, just in case I feel like doing a video. Sunblock, torch. These waypoints are quite good. Does like a really fine beam, especially if you're trying to look down pipes. More sunblock, Gulu. These are really good. It's like a jump starter or a personal jump starter. You get 3 or 4 jumps out of one go, so it just comes with a set of jumper leads. But that's so much better than having to jump start yourself. Lunch bag, field bag, general commodities. I got a whole pile of these monitoring prisms that I got from a job. I'd always carry them with me just in case I need to set up monitoring thing. More paperwork, cones, 2-way radios. I carry these are quite good. I'll generally leave one of these guys out. The reason I like these is they've got the 5/8 spigot on top, so you can put your GPS on top. And so if that's your first station for the day, or you want to put a GPS on it, you just plonk that guy on and put a GPS on top, and then keep heading forward and just leave that tripod behind, which is why I carry 6. Prisms, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 in the jigger plus the GPS gives me plenty to play with. Battery charger. I know you guys all like the Stonsteds, I think that's how you say it, but I bought myself a CST burger. It's quite good. How are we going? Oh yeah. We got a mini pole and a circular prism for the mini pole, backup 360, disto, water bottle, always good to carry water. I think that's about it. I'll have a look through here and see what else. Missed one of the important things. Roll the toilet paper, chuck it in a box, and then it stays good. I think this one's about 10 years old, but it's got me out of trouble a couple of times, especially after the old, what is it, Taco Bell? Oh, this little guy here got me normal hammer, been with me for 30 years now. This guy I picked up recently, one of the guys on Facebook had one. It's a case hammer, so it's got a little, like a nail remover at the top and then a little hammer on the bottom. Not bad for digging and prying and lifting PM lids, and then my little mini shovel. I got him. I've used it a couple of times. Not so happy with it. I missed the digital calipers for we do a bit of scanning work. They're good for checking the sizes of bolts and pipes and that sort of thing. Oh, I forgot these two bad boys. Oh, so this is the thing. It goes on the top of my tripod, and then I put those two GPS extensions in it, and then put my repeat aerial on it. This guy, that's my star picket driver. If we can we see down in here? Oh yeah, you can just see down in there. It's actually got a divot that I've drilled in the top of it. Sometimes we put our star pickets in inverted, and that just keeps the helm centered. You might call me soft for using it, but I don't mind, because I miss less. And then we've got the path of commodities. I like these guys. These are earthing rods. It's basically metal with a copper coating around it, so you're going to focus. Just leaves a rod behind that doesn't rust. They're a bit thinner, but by the time you put them that far in, they're pretty good. Star pickets, various lengths. Stakes, various lengths. These are the poles we use. We use these as indicators a fair bit. Bit of white paint makes it nice and candy cane looking. Pegs. That's it, pretty much it for the other commodities, but all those guys were in there. Oh, I nearly missed this guy under here. The old, what's it called? The eliminator. It's classic water. Gets water out of pits. I drilled mine out to 10 mil, so it sucks it out a bit quicker. Doesn't shoot as far, but you might have seen the video. It works quite well. So I think that's pretty much it. That's my ute. 20 years of doing surveying. That's the essentials that I like to keep and carry with me.